531 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. And delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shaw Bills, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith, committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansbury and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Friday night under the lights, the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week. Morgan City Tigers, winner of 2 in a row, looking for 3 tonight against Kenner Discovery Swamp Owls, a program that's been in existence for the played varsity football just the last 3 years. Joining me in the booth, Lane LaRee. Lane, great night for high school football. 2 teams evenly matched. What we're going to see here tonight?
Boy, I tell you what, Boo, we cannot ask for better weather conditions for tonight's game. Really get the football field looking nice and ready to go. And I tell you what, like you say, 2 evenly matched teams. This Kenner Discovery teams, really, their school's a little bit older, but they've only had football for 4 years. And
Martin picks it up at his own 10-yard line. Stumbles, stays on his feet. He's loose. Comes to 45, 50. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 30, looking for an opening play score. He's got it. The Owls are on the board.
Got a flag on the play. Probably a celebration foul right there on the Owls that time, Boo. Yes, but I tell you what, he came across the middle of the field, and, man, when he saw daylight, he just made one move to the left, and, I mean, it just opened up for him, wide open field for that run back. And
yeah, it looked like the stumble helped him out. When he stumbled, Tigers kind of eased up just for a second. He regained his balance, and it was nothing but green grass. And you see Martin's their playmaker on offense, and, of course, he's their playmaker on special teams.
And I believe special teams is going to play a big part of this ball game tonight and everything. Tough start for the Tigers this time. We'll see if they can rebound from the kickoff.
There's a difference.
Owls looking for the point after. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 11:41 just underway here in the first quarter. And Owls jump up 7-0. Our third man in the field is Aaron Autigo. Aaron, we came down. We usually preview the game. And we're going to get to Aaron in just a second. But Lane, not exactly what the Tigers are looking for in the opening kickoff.
No, it's not. Anytime, you talk all the time about how important special teams are for both teams on the field at night, and this is a prime example of how you can put yourself in a bad position early in the ball game. You hate to see that for the Tigers. It's going to be important that they come back on offense and move the ball and get back some of that momentum.
Aaron ought to go down on the sideline. Aaron, we said before we'd like to go down to you to preview the game, and after one play, it's already 7-0.
Well, that's true, Boo. After a fantastic start for Kenner Discovery, their coaches got to be feeling real good about it. The coaches here on the Morgan City sideline, as the special teams guys were coming off the field, was remind, hey, one play, the game just gets started. Don't hang your head. Let's play football. A lot of football left to play. And we got great weather to do it for late September. This is as cool as you can hope for in late September. So nice night for high school football.
Yeah, rarity in today's football. Kenner Discovery won the toss, elected to take the football. Offense is their strength, and they don't even have to run the offense on the field. They get a special teams gift and a 7-point lead.
Boo, they're gonna kick off this time from their own 25-yard line after the celebration penalty going into the end zone.
Kickoff near side. Stood up at the 38-yard line. They'll give him to the 39, and that's where the Tigers will set up shop.
Jaquan Gray for the Tigers on that carry that time. Boo, talked to Coach. It's Coach Sprunk over there for the Owls, and talked to him earlier today. And, you know, this team is only 4 years old. Four years old, he said. They started out, they had 11 players and 4 footballs, and that's how they started their team out. And the program has built, and now he has some college prospects and everything. And you can tell by the size of them, they get some big boys down there on offense and defense on that front line.
Richardson goes in motion. The handoff's right up the middle. They go to Gray. Stood up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. So I'll first look at the Tigers this year. Coach Stroud always been impressed with his team. Sometimes he wasn't blessed with a lot of numbers or talent, but his teams get in the huddle, they line up, they look like a football team. And this year he's got some talent to go with it, and it shows with their record. Anytime
you take a team and you build some momentum and you get a couple of wins at the beginning, it's great. It's great for the mindset of your players and everything. Coach Stroud's really got them going. The defense is starting to be more aggressive, and the offense is moving the ball.
Rolling right, looking down the field, has a receiver running free outside, makes the catch, gets
Great
a foot
catch
in
that
bounds.
time.
And the Tigers on the move all the way to the 25-yard line.
On the reception that time, that's James Richardson, and that's one of the players that Coach Sprunk was telling me that he had to keep an eye on and everything. Good receiver from Morgan City, great catch right there, and that's a way to bounce back from the 7-point deficit.
Wells extended the play, rolling out to the right. Good job by the line to keep him with room to throw the football.
37 yards completion on that reception.
Here come the Tigers, 3 sets. Receivers to the right, 1 to the far side. Wells keeps it himself. A quarterback read into the secondary. Crosses the 10, slips a tackle, and the Tigers respond with 6 of their own.
Nice move in an open field right there up the middle. Once he broke that line of scrimmage, he had a linebacker that came up to make the play. It could have been the safety that came up to make that play, but he put a real good move on him to his right and went in for the score. Great job. Great comeback for the Tigers. Plays for 61 yards on that, and Boo, that goes to show you that the Tigers have been able to move the ball. They've been scoring points each week.
Extra point block. There's a flag on the play. It'll be offsides. That'll give the Tigers a second opportunity. You know, we've seen it in weeks past how important special teams are. Not necessarily defending the kickoff, but just getting a simple point after touchdown.
There you go. And if Morgan City can capitalize on the mistake right here, that'll balance things out a little bit. Right there, another special team mistake, this time by the Owls.
Benitez will put the left foot into it. It's up.
Got another whistle.
Just through the uprights. He's waiting for the signal to see if it's good, but another offsides. And at this point, you wonder if Coach Stroud will run his offense in and go for 2.
And that's what it looks like he's going to do. Change of personnel on the field.
That's just a mental lapse right there. You offsides the first time. You get it 2 times, shame on you.
Make them pay.
So here we go. The Tigers take their kicker off the field, put the offense back on. They'll go for 2. Wells takes a snap, straight handoff, runs into a wall. 2-point conversion will be no good.
Owls was waiting for that right off the bat. As soon as he made the handoff, the back had nowhere to go on that one.
10-10 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers 6, Owls 7.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
Took just 3 plays for the Tigers to answer the score from the Owls, so hopefully that's the kind of game we're going to have, a back and forth entertaining high school football game here in week 3. Tigers will keep it away from Martin's short kick. They'll have great field position, head midfield, but I guess that's better than giving up a kickoff return.
Covered well that time by number 44 for the Owls. That's Brennan Ruiz.
So we'll get the first look at the Owl offense, the strength of their ball club, going against a very stingy Tiger defense.
Yeah, the Tigers been moving around on defense and everything. They've showed some speed. Their defensive backs have been playing well so far, so we'll see if they can keep that up tonight.
Yeah, pretty uniforms from the Owls, just hard to read the numbers. Kraft will be your quarterback. He sets up in the shotgun. We're just underway here with the Owl offense. Right up the middle.
Good job that time by the Morgan City defensive line playing that, slow playing it.
Hilton Hebert first to be there for the Tigers. Number 52.
Number 35, Matthew Davis on the carry for the Owls.
Second down and 9. Well, hitch pass on the outside, and closing well is Gray. Nobody fooled anybody on that play.
Ray was back off the ball about 5 yards, and he was looking for that read all the time. You can tell that they have seen that at practice a little bit because it didn't fool him one bit. He come up hard to make that play. Great stop.
Third down, 11. Good crowds turned out for this one, watching the Tigers trying to extend their win streak to 3 in a row.
Big down for the Tigers right here. Let's see if they can make the stop and force the punt.
Kraft barks out the signals. Tigers crowd the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll bring pressure. Flag flies. That little bit of movement by the defense caused the offense to jump. That'll be a penalty against the Owls.
I don't know. I think they're going to call motion against the Owls this time on the far side of the field. The referee at the far side of the field, I think he saw one of the receivers kind of flinch on that side.
That'll make it 3rd and 16.
Big opportunity for the Tigers right here. They come in with the blitz.
Pressure from the outside. Hebert again. He'll force him to throw it late across the middle. It
He's
picked
got
off. Tigers have it at midfield. That's Linston. He'll run out of bounds at the 36-yard line. The Tigers get the first turnover of the night.
Good job by Linston right there. Stayed home, stayed in his place in the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and just right in the breadbasket. Caught that, puts Morgan City in great field position to start off this drive.
Yeah, late throw across the middle, always a dangerous throw. ball hawking safety, Linston, able to bring it in. So an opportunity for the Tigers here as they begin their second drive of the night. Gray, your lone back, stands alongside Wells. Wells will keep it himself near side. Short side of the field, slips the first tackle. 35 down to the 33, a gain of 4 yards.
Good job picking his way down the field to make a decent little pickup on first down. I was talking to Coach Sprunk earlier today, and that defensive line front averages over 275 pounds. So far, though, Boo, it looks like Morgan City can match up to pretty well. They're able to move the football.
Yeah, Tigers young, but got a few big guys himself. Gray goes in motion, near side. Nothing there. Wells does the right thing and just
trying to see a number on that, Boo. That looks like number 55.
Very late flag on the play.
Tariq Coleman.
Yeah, an unsportsmanlike
on
against the
stop.
Tigers will back this up a long way. Appears to be after the play.
Tigers got to be careful right here, Boots, not to flip the field on themselves. They started off this drive in pretty good position right here, so they need to try to get some of this yards, maybe not all of it back at once. But we're here on third down, so you got to be careful what kind of play that you run right here.
Third down and 29. Wells rolls out far side. He'll keep it himself. 45, looking for a block. Gets it at the 50. A face mask will come his way, and he did exactly what you said. Got most of it back. He's inside the 35, and a face mask is coming.
I tell you what, he's able to scramble around and look for room, and he's finding it. So this is going to this penalty along with that run is going to give Morgan City first down.
It looks like they're calling a 5-yard face mask, so it'll at least give
yeah.
an opportunity to go for it on fourth down.
Right, incidental face mask, they calling it on the field, so it's still going to give us put the Tigers in a fourth down position with about 4 yards to go. We'll call it 3.
And Kenner Discovery calls a timeout. They'll talk about it. With that, we'll have Aaron Orr to go down on the sideline. And Aaron, that touchdown that the Tigers answered with kind of calmed that sideline down.
It actually fired them up. I mean, I've seen as much enthusiasm on the Tigers sideline early in this football game than I've seen on the sideline in quite a long time. So Coach Stroud has his team fired up. They're feeling pretty darn good about being 2-0 coming into this ball game. And they're ready to play some football, as evidenced by 2 touchdowns scored in less than the first 2 minutes of the game.
And Lane, in the past, Tigers had something bad go against them. They would just fold the tent. That's not what you're seeing here. They answered the score with a score, and just now they backed themselves up to 29 yards to go to get almost all of it back. So
there you go. I mean, that's a sign of a good team that's headed in a good direction. When you can make a mistake and you recover, you don't just shut it down and everything, and they're able to do that and give themselves a good chance at making the first down right here.
Yeah, the marker still says third down. And another flag. They'll call offsides. So that must be an alignment issue for Kenner Discovery, and that'll give the Tigers an automatic first down. Not an automatic first down, but a first down nevertheless.
Lots of flags here early on in the game.
So they'll reset the down and distance. It'll be first down and 10. Ball placed at inside the 25-yard line. 7:21 to go here, just underway from Morgan City. Wells calls for the football. A little hesitation. He'll keep it himself near side. Nothing outside. Cuts it back inside. He'll get a couple. Didn't look like he was even going to get that. So a good job by Wells to make positive yards.
Good pursuit that time by the Owls and everything. What do you think about Wells, Boo? I mean, the kid looks like he's a talented kid. He looks like he's got some moves and everything. And he looks like a good athlete to me.
Yeah, the eye test tells me he's got composure, and that's the key to being a good quarterback.
Absolutely.
Second down, he'll take the snap, throwing it deep in the corner, has a receiver, one-on-one coverage, on the outside, touchdown Tigers. Hart brings it in.
Number 14, Hart, great catch right there. Perfect position on a thrown ball, over the head of the defender, and fell right into his hand. Great job right there. At first, when that ball was first in the air, it didn't look like he had a chance to make it because it was so long, but he put enough air underneath the ball that he could run underneath that and make a great catch.
Yeah, good defensive coverage, just a better pass. Benitez in, puts the left foot into it, it's up.
And that play, that drive was 6 plays for 36 yards. And a couple of key penalties in there, and a couple of good runs and a great pass, and there's another 7 points for the Tigers.
Just like that, the Tigers get back control of this one. We'll take a timeout, folks. You're listening or watching the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. An electric atmosphere here tonight as the Tigers look to go 3-0 early in the season. 6:30 to go here, first quarter. They get their first lead of the night, 13-7. This time they'll kick it right out of bounds. That'll be pretty good field position for Kenner, but they're trying to keep it away from Martin, their electric returner.
Right. You hate to see him kick it out of bounds like that. They was hoping, a lot of times you get a fair catch out of that deal and everything. That's going to cost them a little bit right here and all, but I can understand trying to keep the ball out of the hands of the backs.
Here comes Christian Kraft, the senior quarterback in his Owl offense.
Kraft, a 4-year starter for the Owls.
Handoff right out the middle with running room, across the 45 and near the 50 for first down.
Brought down that time by Jonathan Peru.
Connor Smith on the carry.
Right up the middle of that defensive front.
Cool Friday night. Yet they'll still go hydration. Owls appreciate it. It's their first game of the season, so they were concerned about their conditioning. But each and every week, folks, the most premier award that we can give here at KWBJ is the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. There you see Mr. Davis, the Patterson High School quarterback, accepting his award from Chris Hunter earlier this week. Look, in the old days,
Mr. Davis, a fine young man.
In the old days, Lane, it used to be a plaque. Now it's a T-shirt. You know, much better.
Right, something that you can put on and wear around town. Like you said, wear it out.
That's it. Aaron ought to go down on the sideline, Aaron. Look like we're going to go back and forth here tonight.
That's all right, Boo. That's the kind of ball games we like, man. Let's go up and down. Great start for the Tigers. I mean, they gave up the opening kickoff return, but they answered that with 2 possessions. You know, they got a turnover, and they scored 2 touchdowns out of the 2 possessions that they had the ball. So they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves at this point.
Yeah, the Owls coaching staff was concerned about the Tigers' size and also the conditioning of how this game's going to go. Their first game of the year since a scrimmage 3 weeks ago. Quarterback change for the Owls. That's Martin. They'll go direct snap, and he'll try to run it across the 50. There he goes again, across the 40, 35, finally knocked out of bounds, and they're going to try to get Mr. Martin the football any way they can.
Well, I'm telling you, they're going to run to the right, to the left. They're going to try it in the middle. They're going to keep mixing things up, and they're going to keep trying to do that until the Tigers stop them. So very important part of the game for the Tigers right now. That was a pickup of 18 on the play.
Yeah, Martin already a kickoff return on the first play of the game, and you can see he's just got a little extra step than everybody else on the field. So they got him at receiver, hadn't been able to get him the football there, so they'll just snap it to him. But back to Kraft right here. First down and 10. Back on the ground.
Nice play right there to let him, but 52, the first man, that's Hebert. First man to get to him, he slowed him up enough for a host of Tigers to catch up to him. Lost a play, lost a 3 on the play. Good down right there for Tigers. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. Big down right here for Morgan City.
Kraft takes his time, now takes a snap, hands it off. And the Tigers are just invading the backfield.
Good job. That's number 51 on the stop right there.
Quinones.
Wasn't sure how to say his name there. Young man's fired up. That's what the Tigers need right now. Good stop. He penetrated up well into the background and into the backfield and made a great stop.
Down and distance is the key to every game. Tigers had them backed up in their previous drive and forced an errant throw and an interception.
And the Owls, they made a couple of running plays, long running plays and everything else, and now all of a sudden Morgan City's defense has tightened up and put this 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can make the stop right here.
Play clock inside 5 seconds. They'll have to hurry. They get it off. Kraft rolls near side. Has Martin. Martin makes the catch. Just not a lot of running room, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Good job running out of bounds there. That's Torres and others on the stop for the Tigers and everything. Not near enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th, and it's looking like 10.
And Tigers just kept that play in front of them. Made a sure tackle. And it looks like the Owls will go for it here from the Tiger 34.
4th and 11.
Big play right here early on in this ball game.
I'm looking for a pass up far side of the field up top. It's timeout though. I think Morgan City might have seen it coming.
Yeah, they got some intense coaching going on both sides of the field. Tigers able to pick up on a misalignment. they'll call a timeout, get a second chance. It's 4th down right here. Tigers just scored. They're up 13-7. A good stop here and some more points. Give a chance to Tigers to get a little breathing room.
3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter, and I mean they get a stop. Morgan City gets a great stop right here and goes back on offense. They'll have great momentum on their side. So it's a big play for both teams.
Big change from our last week's game. Edie White Assumption, a 7-0 defensive struggle. We've had more scores in the first minute and a half than all 4 quarters of last week's game.
I tell you what, combined yardage too. There was not a whole lot of offense on both sides of the ball last week.
So the Swamp Owls are back on the field facing a 4th down and 11. He'll take the snap, 4-man rush, time to throw it across the middle, high and incomplete. And really,
looks like he was intended that time for the tight end, but it was well overthrown and nearly picked off by the safety from the Tigers.
Good 4-down turnaround for the Tiger defense, and that'll get their offense back on the field. No, that's most time Kraft has had to throw the football the entire first quarter. Just couldn't find an open receiver. Give credit to the Tigers secondary.
That's right. They covered well that time. And we'll see if what Morgan City does right here. If Morgan City can move the ball right here to really have this momentum in their favor.
Wells asked for the football, back to pass, throw a little time and route on the left side, and it was just out of time.
Yeah, I think there was a communication problem on that when Wells was looking to his right. He was looking for Linston to throw the ball. Linston wasn't looking back. I don't think he expected the ball to be coming his way.
No, it looked like more of a back shoulder throw, and Linston just wasn't on the same page. 2nd down and 10. End around, hitting the backfield and brought down. Richardson had the ball.
Big penetration from that defensive front line from the Owls to get that stop. Loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 14 for Morgan City.
Just like the Owls found himself just moments ago, the Tigers find themselves 3rd down and long. Wells back to pass again, swing pass near side, caught. That's Booty. He's knocked out of bounds. He'll be way short of 1st down yardage. Should be our first punt of the night coming up.
Not a bad play right there for the Tigers. You know, he came across the field in motion, and he could see that the defense didn't go with him, so he knew it wasn't a man-to-man situation. It was able to get the pass off to him, pick up a few yards, but now 4th down, having to punt the ball.
.136 to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers trying to get enough men on the field. Good snap and a good end-over-end punt. We'll take a Tiger roll inside the 35-yard line and stopped right there. 30-yard punt, no return. And here comes our offense once again, and another very late flag.
Bergeron picks up the ball at the end. It looked like a few words were exchanged between some of the players at the end of that play, Boo.
Yeah, if you want to keep your win streak alive, you need to stay away from those type of penalties. And if the Owls want to get their first win of the game, They need to stay away from those type of penalties.
Got to keep your composure at all times.
Here comes a call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Morgan City.
That's their second one here in the first quarter. First time they got the penalty, they were able to spit the hook on that one. But you can't continue to get those type of free yards to your opponent.
No, that's devastating. When you have momentum and have some good things happening and everything, you don't want to cost yourself points in a game that's evenly matched.
First down and 10 Owls. And yet another flag.
I didn't see any movement. Illegal substitution against the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they had. Did they have
Apparently, I'm seeing. I see the defensive end for the Tigers. He's looking at his buddy and he's trying to figure out what the confusion was.
high snap, bobbled, picked up by the running back, slips the first tackle, and he's very close to first down yardage.
Farm on a stop for the Tigers right there.
Wasn't how they
Very close to the first down.
wasn't how you draw it up, but they got a good result. Second down and 1. Owls pick up the pace. Little hitch pass to the outside, good move, but then he gets
Nice
level.
play right there. Number 52, Hebert on a stop. He got away from the cornerback that time, but the great pursuit that time from Hebert from his inside at his linebacker spot to make that stop.
Yeah, and Landon,
Well, it could have been, I think, Hebert's defensive end.
Landon makes the catch and gets enough for a first down, so the Owls are happy about that. First down and 10. We're under 30 seconds here in the first quarter.
Another great stop that time by the Tigers. Led that time by number 13, that's Gray, and others on the stop. Great job on the pursuit.
Matthew Davis on a carry for the Owls.
That's going to take us to the end of the quarter right there, Boo.
An exciting first quarter play from Tigers Stadium. Morgan City on top, 13-7. We'll be back with more high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
There you look at the Tiger cheerleaders cheering from a. We have an ATVCI.net scoreboard update. Laurelville 14, Franklin 14. They meet taking on Patterson. Patterson on the road in a hostile environment. A meet 7 and Patterson nothing in the first half.
Central Catholic traveled to Ville Platte today. Berwick was going to be at Cohen tomorrow. That's going to be a 2:30 game. And Centerville's home against Thomas Jefferson. If we get those scores, we'll let you know.
Got the ball spotted in the wrong spot. Should be marked at the 37-yard line.
I'm getting a report that Centerville is leading 14-0 in the second quarter over Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, instead of moving the ball to the 37 where it should have been, they just moved the sticks to the 33 where it shouldn't be. Needless to say, it'll be first down and 10 Owls. Well, actually, we'll call it second down and 10 Owls. There's a snap, nothing to the left side. Kraft will have to keep it himself, slips the first tackle, puts on the speed and able to get near the 27-yard line, so he made something out of nothing there.
Run out of bounds that time by Mancuso. And it looked for a minute he was going to be stopped in the backfield, and but he was able to get around and get to the outside and pick up good yards on second down.
Third down Owls. Back to pass again, looking around, throws it, has a receiver. That's the big tight end, makes the catch, 30, 25, flag on the play. He's looking for the end zone. We're waiting for the call. He steps out of bounds inside the 5, but there is a flag on the play.
We're going to have a personal foul, roughing the passer, called against the Tigers. Boy, you hate to see that, Bowie. He's probably going to decline that penalty if he can, and it's going to put the ball down probably around first and goal at the 1-yard line for the Owls.
Yeah, I've never seen an official run to the coach to explain his case in a while.
Right.
They're calling it a targeting.
This is the core physical therapy red zone.
Waiting to get a clarification from Aaron, but what I determined from that is they call out a targeting and they remove 13 from the ball game. If that's the case, that'd be a big blow for the Tigers. I know Aaron's working on that, but another personal foul penalty has the Owls knocking at the door inside the 5-yard line. Kraft hands it off. Big number 35. That's Matthew Davis goes in the end zone for the Swamp Owls. And the Owls are right back in it.
Just a simple handoff over the right side. Got him in for the score. And you got to be going back and kind of wondering about the placement of the football on that possession. So things were kind of crazy from the start on the last few plays.
And Kenner calls a timeout. Yeah, it starts off with the bad placement. Should have been at the 37. They actually got it at the 33. So instead of moving the ball back to the 37, they moved the sticks to the 33. But I don't think it really had anything to do because the next play,
bad things start happening.
Kenner strikes for a big one. They get a personal foul against the quarterback, and when you're on the 1-yard line, it's hard to go wrong. Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline. Aaron, what you have for us?
All right, guys. I was trying to get some information, so you apologize if you already talked about this, but I was told by the referee that number 13, Gray, that personal foul you just talked about, was actually targeting and has been ejected from the game.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought happened.
Yeah.
Because you don't usually see the white hat sprint to the coach to try to explain what happened.
Yeah.
Boy, and I tell you what, you're seeing that more and more, and in college ball today and everything, they're watching those things real close. So you definitely don't want to do anything making blocks and tackling people and everything else, especially on a quarterback, making a hit on a quarterback. They're really watching that close.
Yep, 3 15-yard penalties against the Tigers in the first half. That can be cleaned up, no doubt about it, but 13 on the sidelines, a big blow for the Tigers because one of their premier players.
I think they had an offsides call right here against the Tigers. Going to move the ball up, and they're going to have another opportunity. Let's see if Kenner Discovery decides to go for 2 right here instead of kicking the ball.
Good snap and hold this time. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:31 to go here, second quarter. Owls jump back on top, 14-13.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Tigers Stadium. Week 3 for the Morgan City Tigers. Week 1 for Kenner Discovery Health and Science Academy out of Metairie.
Seesaw battle right here, Boo. I mean, is it some, momentum keeps on changing right here. We want to see somebody. We'd like to see the Tigers get the momentum and keep it.
Fielded at the 15-yard line is Booty. Booty runs into a wall. They'll give him forward progress to the 35, and that's where the Tigers will set up shop.
Not bad starting position.
15-yard return for Booty, and here comes Wells. She'll be less gray the rest of the night, but plenty more weapons on that Tiger offense.
We'll see if the Tigers can get something going here and mistake-free ball and get this momentum back.
Tigers will keep it on the ground, nowhere to go.
Didn't fool anybody that time. I'm trying to get a number on the Owl. Looks like the defensive tackle lost a 4 on the play. Looks like that was, I want to say 59 for the Owls that time.
Kojo had the ball. He wanted to make a
Clark
move, but he just didn't have time to make a move.
Right. He was in the backfield quick. Here comes the blitz.
They'll flush Wells out, far side. He stopped. Pressure coming from the backside. He gets away. Running for his life, and now the ball's on the ground. A big pile up. Looks like the Tigers got it back.
Ooh, and he's lucky to recover that. They had a bunch of Owls in the area. Lucky to get that ball back. He scrambles around. Looked like he was going to make a move. I thought he was going to get back to the outside on this side, but he turned it back up and lost control of the football. Got to tuck that ball. It's going to bring up 3rd and 32. He lost 14 on that carry.
The old football saying, he was carrying it like he had a loaf of bread.
Absolutely.
Big loss on the play. Here come the Tigers once again. They'll have to get all the way to their own 45-yard line to keep this drive alive. And again, another flag on the play. Delay of game against the Tigers.
So the Tigers keep shooting themselves in the foot, and this is another one of those situations where you want to make a safe play. If you're going to do something, you usually see a screen out of this or just a direct handoff or anything. It's like punt the ball and recover.
Nowhere for Wells to go. He'll just take the easy way out, go down to the ground. That'll bring up 4th down, and here come the Tigers punting team.
Gomez on the stop for the Owls. Tigers could use a good punt right here.
Gomez for the Tigers stands at his own goal line. A good snap and a good punt. End over end. Bounce at the 40, head towards the sideline. And the Tigers will spot it there around the 38-yard line, and here comes the Owls once again after a 27-yard punt. Aaron ought to go down on the sideline. Aaron, looks like the penalties are going to play a factor in this game.
Well, they have so far, Boo, and they've been kind of wild and crazy with those flags out there, but they got to settle down and play good, solid football because the Tigers have something going here. If they can just quit making the mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot, they got an excellent chance to win an exciting football game tonight.
Bad news is the Tigers are making a lot of mistakes, Boo, but I tell you what, the good news is they're still in the game.
Straight handoff to Davis. Right up the gut for 5. It's a good play for the Owls right there. Bring up second down. Looks like the Tiger defense getting good penetration, but there are times when the running back gets past the first tackler, and that's when trouble.
8 minutes left to go halftime. The clock's running. It's very important for the Tigers to get themselves a stop right here.
Kraft will keep it himself. Getting to the outside, getting a block from the receiver. Flags fly. This could be a hold against the Owls.
And I believe it is. Cornerback was trying to get to the play, trying to get to the outside, and a little bit too much hand contact by the Owls around the outside of the field.
Big break for the Tigers right there because Kraft really didn't need that block. You know, it's him one-on-one with a defender, and he liked his chances.
Right. He actually had enough speed to get to the outside. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Owls in front, 14-13, looking for more. Back Kraft over the middle, looking for the big tight end.
Intercepted that
picked
time.
off. There's Liston for his second of the day.
Great
Looking for
job by
Dano.
Linston that time. He's back at a safe spot in the center of the field, and the ball was actually in the hands of the receiver, bobbled, and right into the hands of Linston.
Yeah, it would have been an amazing catch. Fingertip catch.
And there's that stop I was telling you about that the Tigers needed. And that was definitely a momentum changer. So let's see if we can get fired up and move the ball a little bit here.
Linston, his second interception of the night, has the Tigers back on the attack. Owls crowd the line of scrimmage. Here they come. Wells fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, but just nowhere to go. They'll bring him down for a short loss, bring up second down.
Trying to run power over the left side, but too slow to develop on that play. And the pursuit of the Owls was able to catch him.
Game kind of slowed down a little bit. 6:41 and counting.
2nd and 12 for the Tigers.
Wells looking for something positive to happen. He'll ask for the football, back to pass. He'll set up a screen. Great play call.
There's a screen, yep.
35
Good
looked
job.
like it was going to go further.
That's going to be first down, and I think it's going to be a late hit out of bound added on to the end of that run.
Campbell makes the catch in the run. And couldn't have been a better play call against that defensive call.
No, that's that screen play, you know, that you usually see in those 3rd and long situations. Good play call right there.
Hey, you can come down real quick.
Aaron Auto goes down on the Tiger sideline. Aaron, take it away.
Hey, Boo, we know Will and I have been following these high school baseball for a long, long time, but when's the last time the Morgan City Tigers brought in an offensive line that weighed 215 pounds, 280 pounds, 228 pounds, 265, and topping it off at 295? A huge offensive line for the Tigers.
Yeah, and you know, that's the exact same thing what the Owls coaching staff talked about. He said the Morgan City Club got some big boys. But so does the Owls as they'll wrap up Raymond in the backfield.
Great penetration that time by the defensive tackle of the Owls to mess up that play. They was trying to look like they was trying to run the power over to the left side, but he blew through there and really messed things up for the Tigers. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14.
And with that, they'll go to the sideline for a hydration timeout, and we'll go for a drink of water ourselves. There's a timeout in the action, but we're going to stay here. Next week, folks, there you see it. Centerville taking on Berwick. Berwick got a Saturday afternoon ball game tomorrow. Centerville trying to get a win tonight.
I have an updated score for the Patterson game right now. It's 14-7 Amite.
Tell you what, for local teams in our area, everybody's really got off to a good start. And that's all you can ask for.
Like I said earlier I had a score on a Centerville game. Centerville was up 14-0. And also, I'm also getting a report, I don't know if this is correct, that Central Catholic's up 27-0, 26-0 on Ville Platte.
Here come the Tigers, 2nd down. Wells is going the distance at quarterback. Play action pass, taking a shot deep. Good coverage on the outside. Looking for Torres.
Torres up the sideline. He was evenly matched. He was covered well that time. Wells was trying to get the ball to him, overthrew him by a few yards out of his reach.
Yeah, play action pass, tried to get the corner to look in the backfield. But a good job defensively and a good job by Wells. We talked about the maturity. He just throws that ball away. Another team in our viewing area had them last week. The Mustangs lost to Edie White last week, 7-0. But this week, trying to pull an upset over St. James. They're up 12-6 here in the first half.
Nice play that time by Wells, not able to complete the ball to his receiver, but he rolls out to his right side and he had pressure coming, and as the pressure coming, he just threw it right over his head to the receiver, but dropped that time by the receiver.
Yeah, and I think even if Campbell makes the catch, he wasn't going for
No. He had a long way to go.
Tigers will try to flip field position, punt this away. 5:48 to go here in the second quarter. Gomez will punt it away. Good snap. He'll put a foot into it. Fair caught at the 15-yard line, and that's a 33-yard punt, no return, and a Good job by Gomez and the Tiger punt team really flipping the field.
Right, puts the Owls back starting at their own 15 or 16-yard line. So great opportunity right here for Morgan City's defense to step up and hopefully get the ball back for the Tigers before halftime.
And Kraft has shown he's willing to throw it to you if you give him the opportunity, and Linston's proof of that with 2 interceptions in the first half. Owls will stack 2 receivers, bottom of your screen, and they'll hand it off. Davis takes it across the 25 to the 26. Good gain of 8 on first down.
Number 52, Abear on a stop that time for the Tigers. Picked up a lot of yard. He was busy trying to rake that ball out of the running back's hand. Got to bring him down.
I said a gain of 8. It was a gain of 10. They'll move the sticks, first down. Same play, similar results.
That's that big offensive line by the Owls, just on a basic dive play over the right side, picking up big yards.
Second down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground on the first down. So 4:30 to go. Owls in no hurry. They found a little something with the run game. They're sticking to it. Said, hey, I'm going to run it till you stop me.
That's it. They just dive to the left, dive to the right. And like you say, they're going to keep on coming with it until you stop it.
Luke Rossi, the workhorse here on this drive in the running back spot. Back to pass, Kraft, swing pass to the outside. This time the
Good
Tigers
stop
are
that
there.
time.
They'll cover him up.
That's Carter on the stop for the Tigers. First man to get there with others. Great play that time. Loss of a bunch of yards. Good job right there, Carter.
Yeah, good assignment football. Saw the man swing wide. He went with him. And he made the tackle.
Loss of 7 on the play, second down and 17. Have another updated score on you. Score in the second, Franklin 22, Laurelville 20.
After 3 successful running plays, very surprised to see the Owls put it in the air. They'll lose 7. They'll throw here again. Pressure coming. Kraft slips it. Got a wide open receiver. Standing all alone.
11.
That's Landon. Makes the catch. Finally, the Tigers arrive. And
Winston's trying to.
yeah, they wait for a whistle.
Winston's trying to get the ball out of his hand. Finally, progress was stopped and they blew the whistle, but not until the Owls all the way down to the Tigers' 21-yard line.
You started with Kraft eluding rushers. Finally looking downfield, and Landon was all alone.
That's a 44-yard play, and that time Linston was back there and got his eye off of the receiver and got behind him, and it cost him.
First down and 10. Kenner Discovery.
2:55 on the clock in ticking.
Martin comes in at quarterback. He'll keep it himself, and boy, he's been dangerous. He's carried the ball 3 times, and every time he makes something happen. There is a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to go against the Owls. Illegal motion. Legal procedure against the Owls.
They'll repeat first down, but I'd find more ways to try to get 87
Yes.
the ball.
And I tell you what, the quarterback he's like you say, he's really starting to gain confidence on his running and making positive yards for the Owls every time.
First down and 15. Kraft handoff. That's where they've had their most success. They'll get a gain of 7. Bring up second down. So time is going to start coming into play as we get inside the 2-minute mark here before half. Kenner had burnt several timeouts early in the first quarter. They have 1 left.
They still have enough time. We'll see if they keep it on the ground and keep their running up the middle. Got some young players from Morgan City at the linebacker spot up middle. Number 9, Mancusa, is a freshman. Handed that time over the right side, and good stop by the Tigers.
Yeah, that's
not number
where
3. That's McNeely on a stop for the Tigers. Good job.
That's where the Owls have not had success, is when they stretch it out towards the sideline. Their success has come quick hitters right off tackle, north and south.
Going to bring up 3rd and 4 with 1:20 on the clock and ticking. Big down right here for the Tigers.
Tiger defense looking for another big stop before half. Handoff right back up the middle. Slipping tacklers inside the 10, now down to the 5.
That's going to be enough first down. And Boo, this is the core physical therapy red zone.
First down and goal, 39 seconds and counting here. Martin goes in motion. They'll flip it to him. He tries to turn on his feet, cuts
Great
it back
pursuit.
inside, and they'll get him short of the goal line. 25 seconds and counting, and now the Owls will use their last time out.
Well, I tell you what, that time on that sweep, it looked like he was going to make it to the outside, but thanks to the good pursuit of the Tigers that time, was able to stop him short. So, hey, critical time right here for the thing. If the Tigers could keep them out of the end zone in this last 25 seconds, it would definitely help coming in from halftime.
Definitely biggest play of the first half, and it's going to be this Tiger defense. You know, a stop right here. The Owls need 2 plays coming into this call right here. No timeouts left.
I'd be looking for this one to be coming right up the middle.
To the right side, of course, right off tackle. Here we go. Early movement. I don't see a flag. They'll take it right up the middle and touchdown.
That's the play they've been so successful on this drive. Picking up 4 or 5 yards of carry for many of those plays and everything. So good job for the Owls that time to keep it up. That drive went for 10 plays and 84 yards.
Owls looking for the point after. Ball's down, kick is up. And the kick is good. So just 21 seconds to go here before half. The Owls cross the goal line, extend their lead, 21-13. As always, the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game, one of the most coveted awards here for KWBJ. And in the first half, we're looking at Morgan City team, and you know, Linston sticks out with the 2 interceptions. Wells has done a good job commanding the offense at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty evenly matched thing in this half of the ball game. We'll see in the second half if somebody can kind of rise to the occasion and take that. But at this point in time, I mean, it could go either way. both of those guys have had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, we don't know how big this score at the end is going to be, but the Tigers do get the football coming out in the second half.
Yeah, that's going to be an important drive for the Tigers either way to come out in the second half and everything. And I mean, you hate to see the Tigers go in at halftime down a 21-13 deficit, because you really feel like it's kind of been close here until this last drive when the Owls have found their dive, right up the middle. Then you kind of leaned on that on this drive.
Not much time left here before half. Tigers will need a good return to have a shot at some points. If not, my suggestion is get to the dressing room and talk about what they're going to do in the second half to get back in it.
Yes, sir.
Far side to field, well retrieves it. A little stutter step, looking for a block. A lot of white jerseys there. He stays on his feet. Now he slips a tackle, crosses the 40, 45 near midfield, and knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And there is a flag all the way at the 35-yard line. So if it stands, Tigers got a shot for points. If the flag counts, then it's pretty much a moot point.
Only 5 seconds left on the clock before halftime, so we'll see. This is a critical call right here. We'll see if it brings the Tigers back.
Yep.
Holding is the call. It's going to bring the Tigers all the way back deep in their territory.
So a little bit of life was breathed into the Tigers, and then all of a sudden the penalty flag takes it away. So there's just 5.2 seconds on the clock. I would think the Tigers will just run it out from here.
Yep, regroup, go into halftime, talk about the mistakes and everything, try to make some adjustments and come out and get something going early in the second half. It looks like they will down it, which they do.
That'll do it here in the first half of the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week. It's the Friday night under the lights with the Tigers down 21-13 to the visiting Kenner Swamp Owls. They'll take it to the dressing room, and we'll take a timeout and be back with more high school football after a word from our sponsors.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Cardiovascular Institute of the South, 1231 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants, and delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shawbills, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith, committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansbury and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
High School Mighty Tiger Band. Tonight, the Tiger Band is under the field direction of junior drum major, Miss Ariel Dugas. They will perform movement 1 of their show entitled Pompeii Awakens. Soloists tonight include Jace Blanco and Strawberry Lillian Berry. Drum major, is your band ready? You may now take the field for your halftime performance.
Icy skies. The bright, blessed day. The dark, sacred night. And I feel
what else
And
is said
welcome
about
back to the second half of high school football. Morgan City Tigers will get it to start the second half. They're down 21-13. And joining me in the booth, Lane LaRive. The Tigers go to the dressing room. What they talk about?
Well, they're talking about mistakes, Boo, and which they had their share of mistakes, and they want to do a better job on defense, stopping the run, especially stopping that dive up the middle. So they have some things to work on, and some hopefully they have a cure for it to start off the second half and get the ball. The best thing that can happen to the Tigers right now is they get the ball and they start making a nice consistent drive down the field and try to get some points on the board. Would be a bonus, but just to control the football.
Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline. Aaron, in the years past, the Tigers were just outmanned. Tonight, that's not the case. Aaron's going to get his mic turned on.
All right, does that sound better?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Boo. They've come out, and like I said, they started off a great season so far, and I've seen more enthusiasm here on the sideline than I've seen in a very, very long time as well. Big hold.
Wells takes the kickoff deep in his own.
And we're gonna see a lot of that in the second half if the Tigers don't stop it.
Right back at it, right up the middle.
That's better. That's much better. Stop that time by number 12 and number 3. That's Carter and McNeely on the stop for the Tigers. Good job right there. Short gain on the play, pick up about 2, and that's what the Tigers needed on first down. Tigers really needs to put the Owls in these in a 3rd and long situation if they want to have some success.
They'll take a shot. Another wide open receiver. That's Martin at the 25-yard line. Richardson will have him trying to get him down and does. Knocks him out of bounds, but another big play and another late flag near the line of scrimmage. So it appears I'm not going to make any judgment. I'll wait for the white hat to make the call.
Got another flag this time. A second flag comes out. I think it's going to be on a Morgan City player this time.
That's the second time the Owls had a wide open receiver running in the Tigers secondary.
These might be offsetting.
Here we go. We'll wait for the call. Personal foul against the Owls. Unsportsmanlike against the Tigers. Look, if that's offsetting and that play doesn't count, that's a big break for Morgan City. We're still trying to wait for him.
One of the referees have marked off the 15 yards against the Owls, but now they're bringing it back.
Yeah, that'll be enough for a first down. So after all that, they'll move the chains, reset the downs to 1st and 10, and here comes Owls again with 10 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Tigers need to stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tigers doing a much better job clogging up the hole. Rossi on the carry again. He'll get 5.
Pulling guard over the right side for the Owls. Looking for a hole. Picked up good yardage on the play.
Second down, they'll swing it out to the far side. Catch and run by Landon. That'll be a first down. A lot of room on the outside after the catch.
That was the first time that we saw that. Little pass plays, trying to keep Morgan City honest. So good play calling from Kenner. Timeout by the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. And look, Tigers, this is a very important drive right here. Gave up a touchdown right before half.
Yeah, we're in a critical time right here for the Tigers. They need to rally right here and make a stop and don't let the game get away from them.
Boogers F alongside Lane Larive. Down on the field, Aaron Ortego, and as always, our head statistician, Bill McCarty. Big crowd has turned out to Tiger Stadium to watch the 2-0 Morgan City Tigers take on, to get this, Kenner Discovery Health and Science Academy out of Metairie. 10 years of a school, 4 years of a football program, and Kraft, the quarterback, has been the starting quarterback all 4 years. Play action pass, they'll throw over the middle. Looking for Martin, incomplete. Yeah, Hebert had all the pressure in the world on Kraft.
Good pressure right there by the defense, and had some defensive backs in that area, pretty well covered by three defensive backs, but the ball was thrown low at the receiver's feet. Third down right here, big third down.
They'll roll him out right, throwing a flat, big tight end. He'd make the catch.
Ran out of bounds. Looked like he got enough to pick up the first down.
First down. Counts, bring up second down and short. But keep it first down. Still got the stick standing. I'm not sure they know what's going on.
I don't think they've still made the calls for us. I think we're about to see. Illegal substitution called on the Tigers. Marking for 5 yards. It's going to put the Tigers, come up. For the runners and cut off maybe the linebacker and got himself caught up downfield.
the outside. He has run and run. Stretch for the corner of the first down and 10. Swing pass. Second down for the Tigers. Good hard count. That'll draw the defense. Should be an offsides.
Going to put Tigers in a second and short, second and 2, which they haven't been in a while. That's going to help the Tigers out. That's 11 penalties for the Owls tonight.
Second down. Here comes Wells again. A little quarterback draw. Nothing on the
Nice
inside.
open.
Turns it outside. trying to crawl back in this one, trailing 27-13. They'll roll Wells near side. Here comes the pressure once again. Wells will do it himself. Across the 40, slips a tackle. He's down to the 30. An awkward tackle, but the damage already done, and another first down for the Tigers.
Nice play right there by Wells. He rolls out to his left side looking for the receivers to the 3 receiver side. Can't find anybody open. Tucks the ball and finds open space.
And the Berwick Panthers. That's the first time these two teams will go at it. And look, Berwick's a bigger school, but Centerville's no slouch. Got a good program building over there. They were just in the same situation as this Kenner Discovery ball.
Themselves a win, and that'll be a great matchup.
Plenty of ball game left here. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Tigers down 2 scores. Play action pass. Wells, nothing there. Stutter steps twice. Now he'll get positive yards, and look, he made something
That
right
was
there.
all
Now
by
he'll get a
Wells.
late hit.
That's going to help out the Tigers right there on the late hit out of bounds. But I tell you what, Wells looked like he was going to be boxed up with nowhere to go. He was able to make a few moves and then get the outside to pick up a big gain, and then ends up with getting hit late out of bounds. Should be. Six on the carry out of bounds. We're going to see what the call is. Personal foul against the Owls. Ball's going to be spotted down to the Owl 12-yard line, first down. This is Morgan City's chance right here, Booth. They got to get the ball in the end zone.
High snap, well brings it down.
Keeping his feet driving. Good job right there by the Tigers. Looked like he was going to be stopped for nothing. Ends up picking, looks like he might pick.
Important drive here. Tigers need a score.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see what they can do.
Straight keeper outside. Nothing inside. Turns it back inside. 5-yard line. Finally brought down just shy of first down yardage. But again, great individual effort by Wells.
Good moves by Wells. You know, the kid has great vision. Coming around over his left side, picked up 7 yards. Going to bring his 3rd and 2 on the play. For a minute there, I thought he was going to have a horse collar tackle called against the Owls. Didn't happen, but this is going to be a big 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Third down and short. They'll go back, same play. Wells keeps it himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what they needed right there. They needed to score. They needed to do it. Starting to get late in the later in the second half. Only 3:55 left in the third quarter. You needed some points, and they came through and put some on the board. Quarterback. Both of those plays, he kept the ball. He's looking to run over to the weak side of the play and fill in that void, and was able to find it and cut back to the middle and get the play.
Yeah, Tiger coaching staff just scrapped all play calling. Said, let's snap it to Wells and let him do it himself. Extra point up, extra point is good. So 3:55 here to go in the third. The Tigers have inched closer. It's 27-20.
Back in the ball game.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South,
Tiger Stadium. The Tigers inch closer, 27-20. That'll fire up the Tiger band, and a big crowd turned out for this one. Tigers looking to go 3-0, but they'll have their work cut out for them here in the second half. Always dangerous. Martin on the return. A flag flies to the far side of the field as Martin goes down at the 45. And another late flag being thrown.
I see 3 flags out there on the field. I think the first one's going to be a block in the back. On the return, we'll see what the calls are. Block in the back is declined. Personal foul called against the Owls. Going to back them up.
Yep, both teams having some very critical errors, and look at the block in the back here multiple times. Aaron Auto goes down on the Tigers sideline. Aaron, what you have for us?
Was for the Tigers to get this last touchdown, which he's absolutely right. But I also feel it was just as important to put together a drive, which is what the Tigers did. They got a drive, and it gave their defense a chance to catch their breath on the sideline, and the offense took the ball, drove down the field, and scored the touchdown. So the touchdown's important, of course, the point. But just as important, I think, was the fact that they were able to control the line of scrimmage and drive across the field.
Well, there's a timeout on the field. Owls go to the sideline, and look, in the second half, the Owls have found some balance. They've been throwing the football, running the football. They became a two-dimensional team.
So what you do in that situation, if you're Morgan City, you try your best to keep the ball out of the hands of Kenner, and we'll see if the Tigers can do it right here. Aaron, I think if you try on that mascot suit down over here on the sideline and you run up and down the track a few times, it's going to get some momentum over here on the Morgan City side and fire them up.
I might try on a suit, but there will be no running up and down, I guarantee you that. Them days are long gone, man.
I'd like to give a good shout out to Morgan Elkins, watches each and every week from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Really loves her Tigers of Morgan City.
So here we go. Let's see what the Tigers can do on defense. Kenner with the ball. First down at the 21-yard line.
They've been going to the right side off tackle.
Good stop that time.
Last two possessions, Tigers have found an answer.
Several defensive players for Morgan City on the stop, including number 10, Pham. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. He's going to bring up second down at about 7. See if the Tigers can get Kenner in a third and long situation right here.
Second down in a game of momentum. Tigers just scored now. They can get a 3 and out. Got Kraft pinned up again. He slips a tackle. They'll bring him down, but he's close to first down. So that's the second time they had Kraft pinned up, but he was nifty enough to get some positive yards, and this time a first down.
Boy, that time it looks like they had about 5 Tigers touch him at some point in time, but he's scrambling around to his right. He's got some nifty little moves, like you said. Doesn't weigh very much, but did enough to get the job done and picked up the first down.
First down and 10, Swamp Owls inside the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Evenly matched game between these two teams, marred by a lot of penalties, but the game still hangs in the balance. Aaron talked about it earlier. The Owls have seemed to take control of both lines of scrimmage, offense and defensively, but the Morgan City Tigers are trying to answer right here.
Pick up about 4 yards on that dive play right there. Morgan City has been doing a little bit better, stiffening up. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Let's see if we can, once again, see if we can get the Owls in a third and long situation and give the Tigers a chance to make a stop.
Winston, 2 interceptions in the first half. He's a game changer. Kind of roams freely in that free safety spot for the Tigers. Owls in no hurry, trying to eat the clock. Second down and 7.
Flag comes out. Looks like it's going to be a delay of game before timeout was called, and it is. So that's going to work in the favor of the Morgan City for sure.
Yeah, a lot of times you get the benefit of the doubt right there when you call a timeout. Very close to when you get the delay of game, but not here. Go back to Owls up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11.
$14 penalties against the Owls for a total of 105 yards tonight.
Second down, pop pass, tight end again. This time makes the catch, bouncing off tacklers, crossed the 45, and you couldn't have drew it up any better.
That was a nifty little move right there. Quarterback fakes the dive play that they've been running all night. We used to call that, booing way back in the day in the dinosaur age when I played ball. We used to call that a pop pass play. Fake the dive and right to the tight end, right over the top. Gain of 27 yards in the first down.
So every time the Owls need a big play, Kraft delivers. First down and 10. Owls. They'll go back to the run right up the middle. Good gain of 5 yards, and that may be the last play here in the third quarter.
Abear on the stop that time, but not after a good pickup on first down. I see the coach on the sideline hollering to the quarterback. Looks like they're going to be content to let the clock run out in the third quarter. And
they will. So the Owls will hang on to a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They'll have it second down. The Tigers will lean on their defense when we come back with more high school football on the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
I don't want to see it. I'd be too mad. That's when I was in Triple State. I wouldn't even.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Booger Zappi alongside Lane LaReeve. A 7-point game in the balance here, and a big drive by the Owls trying to salt it away. The Tiger defense trying to make a stand.
Boy, last week, Boo, we was over at Assumption and E.D. White, and it was a 7-point game, but it was 7-0. Now tonight we come back, we got a 7-point game. It's 27-20. So another tight ball game, and opportunity for Tigers to bring home the win, but we got to have some good defense right here.
They'll keep throwing it, and a pick
Nice
off.
pick.
Richardson makes the play. He's got it at the 25, looking for a wall of blockers. And out of bounds at the 35 as flags come flying, but
That's the play we was talking about that you have to have. And to tell you what, this is the second time in the second half that Morgan City needed that stop and come up with that interception.
man, it's hard to believe the Owls are controlling the football. They're running at 5 yards a clip, eating up the clock, and they're going to throw the football right there and get it picked.
Early in the game, you know, Morgan City had a lot of penalties, and the Owls were capitalizing on it. Now the Owls are making the mistakes, and Morgan City's capitalizing on those mistakes.
Well, Richardson held on to it on his hip.
The penalty is holding. That was after the interception, so they'll back up the Tigers 10 yards from the spot, and it'll be first down from the 23-yard line.
Tiger offense here in the second half has been all well. Snap it to him, let him run. This time they'll swing it on the outside. That's Kojo, slips the first tackler, may have got back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more. As we begin the fourth quarter, Tigers down 7, looking to get this thing tied up.
Kojo was looking for help from his wide receiver to his right, who couldn't make the block on the strong safety on that side, and got away from him and was able to make the tackle for a loss.
Second down. Wells has a receiver on the outside. This one thrown high and incomplete. He was looking for Hart.
Just out of his reach, dangerous pass right there, because Kenner, the cornerback on that side, had he had another step, would have maybe had a chance to pick that one off. Brings up 3rd and 11. Right at 11 minutes left on the clock, Boo, in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of time. You'll still get a couple possessions if this doesn't work out. But the Tigers are not at their best when it's 3rd down, 10 or more. Give credit to the Swamp Owl defensive line. They've put some pressure on Wells tonight. Wells
got a
crosses
receiver.
body, makes the catch at the 45-yard line and a first down.
Great play that time by Wells.
Torres makes the catch. And time again, you get a receiver running free deep in the secondary.
Wells sprints out over to his left side, looking downfield for a receiver, and Torres is just running up the sideline all by himself and was able to make that grab. Big first down.
Yeah, not
Puts
an easy.
the Tigers down in Owl territory.
Not an easy throw for Wells. Got to turn his body, rolling away from himself, but he makes a good strike to Torres. First down and 10. Here we go again. They'll go to Campbell. Campbell running room in the secondary.
Big hole over the left side.
Crosses the 40. He'll have a first down.
Simple handoff over the left side. He went through the main part of the defensive line of the Owls untouched. Picks up enough yards for another first down.
That'll move the chains. In this drive, not all Wells. He facilitates, but he's got some receivers making some catches, and now Campbell steps into the backfield, makes a nice run.
Mixing some things up, did a nice pass, and then comes back with the dive. And now he's sprinting out to the right here, and has got the speed to do it.
He does. He just outruns the defender. Another first down and more. And that's a defender that was in position. Wells out athletic him, if that's a word, and sprint to the outside for a first down, and the Tigers are in business.
And I tell you what, if it wouldn't have been for LeBron to come up for Kenner and make that play, and he had some open field up the sideline, he might have made it all the way.
The referees are talking like there's a flag somewhere on the field. I didn't see any. But they're sure having a big discussion. Call a personal foul against the Owls, decline. And the Tigers will have it inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone, looking to try to tie the score with 9:45 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Some big plays right there for the Tigers in the last 3 plays, and I see some hopping some of the steps, and some things are going good for the Tigers.
This is where you see Wells takes it himself. This time they'll give it to Campbell. Campbell hit hard in the backfield, brought down.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening that time from defensive ends and defensive tackles. Looked like they had some kind of maybe X going on or Y going on, and was able to get back in the backfield, playing that gap protection real quick and making that stop. And no gain on the play.
You've had some success. Direct snap to Wells and just let him run. He's got 79 yards on 15 carries already tonight. Second down and 10. Nothing on the outside. Wells runs it himself. Slips a tackle. He needs to tuck that football. He'll have it inside the 5, but he's lucky to hang on to it.
Yes, he comes around the outside and see some running room. But I tell you what, like you said, he's making some moves and everything, but he's got that ball way out. And you're almost looking for him to drop it.
So the Tigers got 2 downs to get 3 yards here, third down and 3. Plenty of time remains, but you sure don't want to miss an opportunity this deep in your opponent's into the field.
8 minutes on the clock and running.
I'd be very surprised to see the Tigers put this in the air. It's going to be Wells or Campbell. Good hard count.
There's the flag. They jumped offside. I think there's encroachment defense, and it is. It's going to be marked off half the distance to the goal. I think Boo still may bring up a third down, but I tell you what, it's going to be very, very short. Let me see. We might have made it. They're going to have to call for a measurement. And they will.
You know, I'm very surprised. The call came from the far side, Judge. The guy on this side, he's got his hands on his hip. It's his call. There's two players down from him, yet the call came from the entire other side of the field.
It looks like there was a 50 feet difference from one ref to the other.
They'll stretch the chains out. This will be big for the Tigers. They can get first and goal inside the 3.
Looks like he got it, and he did. First and goal, Tigers.
And I think in a professional and college ranks, you can look at the sticks if they're on the line. You can kind of gauge if you get the first down or not. But in high school, the side marks and the middle marks don't always tend to be the same.
Don't want to get ahead of yourself right here, Boo, but if you score right here, do you go for 2?
Depends on how much confidence you got in your kicker. Quarterback sneak behind the big fellas. Gets a Bush push from behind. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tigers are in for 6, and they're an extra point away from tying it up.
Let's see what the Tigers decide to do here with 7:35 left in the ball game.
It'll be all up to Benitez and his left foot. Good snap and hold. The kick is up.
And it's good.
7:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have come all the way up and tied it up at 27.
Nine-play drive, 76 yards for the Tigers. Set up by the interception to tie the game at 27 with 7:35 left in the ball game.
Not the same old Tigers of years past. So you got a Tiger team out there that's fighting back, and with that, the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game starting to get a little more clear. Wells has kind of stepped up here in the second half, and he's facilitated the football to his receivers, playing good composure at quarterback, and he's got them 79 yards plus on the ground.
Had some great runs over in the third quarter to get the score on the left side, and then scores over here on the right side. So he's definitely taken a lead in that department.
Yeah,
so,
you got Linston.
but I tell you,
you got Linston with the 2 interceptions in the first half. He's a pick and score for victory away from getting that core physical therapy player of the game himself.
Still got time to do it too. So if ever there was a time for Morgan City's defense to step up and play the ball, it needs to be right now.
We'll try to keep it away from Martin, number 87. Boy, Rome again, right up the middle, slips and falls, and that looked like he could have went further.
He made a cut up when he saw the daylight up in the middle of the field. He made a cut, and he took a step with the left, and his left foot slipped out from under and went down a knee. And if it wasn't for that, he could have gone a long way.
Nevertheless, they got some good field position near midfield.
We got an injured Tiger down on the field, and boy, we haven't seen much of that tonight. Fortunately for both teams, haven't seen many injuries at all, and he's up quickly, and that's a great thing for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's Kojo. He's going to walk off under his own power, and that's good news. You know, you're looking at the offense making some plays to get back in the game, but the game's going to be decided on which defense can make a stop, and that Tiger defense is starting to get a little tired. They're chasing around Kraft. They're going against a good run game, big offensive line. But
last possession, the Owls made a couple of successful pass plays and some run plays. They were mixing it up a little bit. Let's see if they do the same thing, or let's see if they try to grind it out on the grind game against the Tigers.
Right up the middle.
Great stop that time. Number 51, And who's the other one? And 52, that's Hebert. And Quinones.
Both juniors for the Tigers, so young players stepping up.
Still was able to gain about good 3 yards on the play, but
Martin, the playmaker, he steps in at quarterback. Typically it's a snap and a run. He gets a snap here, he'll run to the right side. Hits the hole, turns on the afterburners, crossed the 40 and knocked out of bounds. A touchdown saving tackle by Linston, and every time 87 touched the football tonight, you can see the speed difference and the impact he has on the game.
yeah, Tigers defensive end on that side collapsed down to the inside. Cornerback came up to make the play, was too far up the field, left a big alley over the right side for the quarterback, and he picked up 16 yards on the carry.
They'll take the 15 yards and go right back to Kraft. First down and 10. Handoff off tackle, slung down.
Good play that time by the defense. That's number 60 for the Tigers. LaSanta Ortiz.
Big senior, 280-pounder.
Good stop, and that was good because that was a no-gain play, which the Tigers definitely needed with the ball at their 38-yard line.
Nearing the 6-minute mark, that means another hydration timeout. They'll stop play at the 6-minute mark, send both teams to the sideline for a hydration timeout, so not one person in the stands has left the game. We're all tied up at 27, and the Tigers, for the first time in a long time, are trying to get to 3-0.
Injury
It could
update
very
on
well
Kojo.
happen. They have a great opportunity right here. They have the Owls in the 2nd and 10. 6 minutes left in the game. Only down with a tie ball game at 27. And, hey, it doesn't get any better than this.
Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline. Aaron, what you have for us?
All right, guys, just wanted to bring you up to date on Kojo. Good news here. He just got the wind knocked out of him, so he got his breath back. He's good to go, so good news on the injury front. And secondly, you're absolutely right. We got us one heck of a football game here tonight. 27-27 with 6 minutes left in the ball game. This is why you come to high school football, this right here.
Great game tonight. Hats off to both of these football teams. Good luck to the Tigers right here in the last 6 minutes of the game. Hopefully they get a stop on the Owls and get the ball back.
Second down, Kraft calls for the football. They'll fake it, keep it himself. Got running room on the outside. Winston will be in a chase position. Kraft headed down the sideline. Touchdown for the Swamp Owls. Tigers went for the fake.
Boy, Boo, we definitely had a malfunction on the defense that time. The Owls set up their offense. Defense looked like they went to make an adjustment. They sent 2 of their defensive players running to the near side, and the play went away to the far side, and the quarterback just made the round, and there was nobody to stop him.
Kraft got deceptive speed. Doesn't look fast, but nobody can catch it.
That's right.
Late substitute comes in for the Swamp Owls. Important extra point here, trying to get up 7. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Owls don't get rattled. They come right back down and score with 4 plays and 57 yards. They take a 7-0 lead. We'll be back for the Tigers' opportunity right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansberry and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
And we're back to Morgan City here deep into the fourth quarter. Just 5:35 remain. It's been a back and forth kind of game all night long, and now the Tigers will have their opportunity.
It's going to be important for the Tigers right here to, keep their composure and everything. They can do the same thing right here that Swamp Owls did, and to move the football. And the ball was kicked out of bounds, so they're going to start off with some decent field position.
Tigers have scored in many different ways tonight. We've seen Wells take over one drive and do it all himself, and then the next time come out, had a little mix of run, pass. So the Tigers have shown their ability to move the football. They'll need to move it here. Plenty of time on the clock, no time to panic. The Tigers find themselves in a position that in years past, they haven't been in a dogfight here late in the fourth quarter.
Right, so this is good. This is good building blocks for this team. We're going to see if Wells can lead his offense and get some things going and do more of the same that he's done so far in this second half. So here's their opportunity right now.
Snap to Wells, will pass, pressure coming. And he'll just step out of bounds around the original line of scrimmage.
Looking for a receiver downfield. Everybody was covered, so he's run out of bounds, actually short of the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, bringing 2nd and 11 with 5:27 left on the clock.
Yeah, trying to pull off a wheel route on the short side of the field. There's not a lot of room. And Wells ran out of room right there. It'll bring up 2nd down. Booty in motion, ball on the ground. Wells able to stiff arm, get back to the line of scrimmage. May have gained a couple, but now
actually
the Tigers
avoided some bad things happening right there. Was first touch way in the background, but was able to rally, bring the ball upfield a little bit, and gain a couple of yards on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and a long 7 with the clock at 5 minutes in running.
Yeah, crucial 3rd down here for the Tigers. Tigers just one timeout left, so you sure don't want to give the ball up. Let the Owls start eating up the clock. They'd like to do it here. Big 3rd down. Wells back to pass. 4-man rush. Here comes the pressure. Set up the screen again. Campbell makes the catch, runs hard. He'll have the 1st down.
Big 1st down for the Tigers right there. Set up the little middle screen. He was there for him. Wells did a great job waiting for the pressure to come in his face, and just threw the ball right over the head of the defense. Nice play call by Coach Stroud that time.
Campbell has become a go-to weapon here in the second half. Couple big plays, that time the biggest.
Got a flag on the play. Look like something's going on the far side of the field. Maybe a sideline.
No, they're going to call an unsportsmanlike conduct on the bench. And at this point in the game, to give up critical. 15 yards, absolutely.
That's critical.
Yeah, you got an unhappy sideline. You saying, you kidding me? I've been yelling at you for 4 quarters, and now you're going to throw a penalty? 4:09 to go. You hate for referees to get involved in the game at this juncture, but Morgan City will say thank you.
Absolutely, they'll take it. And the Kenner coach he's livid on the side. He's up and down the sideline, and he's swinging his arms up and down the sideline. He's power walking on that side. He's really not happy with that call. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 39-yard line of the Owls.
Here comes the pressure from the Owls. Back to pass, nowhere to go. Wells trying to elude tacklers, needs to throw it away.
Throw it away.
He doesn't throw it away. Stays on his feet, and he'll have a big loss.
Oh, he's all the way back to his own 48-yard line. He scrambled and scrambled and scrambled, trying to find. I think the whole crowd was trying to tell him to throw the ball away. And you hate to see that for the kid. And loss of 15 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think I saw the cheerleaders yelling at him to throw it away. But that's the second time he got caught like that, and neither time did he throw it away. And as composed as he's been all night, to make that mistake at this juncture of the game is critical. 3:22 to go. Now they'll need the biggest play of the night.
Yes, we'll need some big plays right here. Second down, though, second down. Still got a chance here. Don't have to have it all back in one play.
Throw it to the sideline to Linston. Makes the catch at the 50. Stumbles. And gets out of bounds.
Good gain right there.
Yeah, I think you do.
It's going to bring it 3rd and 14. They got 2 plays to make this 14 yards.
I think you do the Owls a favor when you throw a short pass to the short side of the field, because there's really no place for you to make a big play.
Right,
you got to get in the open field if you're going to try to pick
the
up 20.
Tigers need to try to get somebody out in space. And I tell you what, it would be nice if Wells could get out in space too, because he's running. He's a good runner with the ball too. So need to get positive yards right here on 3rd down.
2 downs to get to the 30 is what they need. Here comes the pressure again. Wells again looking short side of the field. He'll throw a jump ball. 3 defenders, 1 receiver, and it'll go incomplete. Richardson was your lone receiver for the Tigers, but he was blanketed.
He was covered well, and the ball was actually thrown a little bit over the head of the receivers. So nobody really got a chance. That ball falls harmlessly on the ground that time. But now we're in a bad situation. We're at 4th and 16 with 2:52 on the clock. And the Tigers with that 1 timeout. This is a critical play right here for Morgan City.
This time they'll throw 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Wells will ask for the football. Back to pass, takes a shot deep. No receiver there. It'll just fall incomplete. Not sure who he's throwing to. Richardson may have given up on the route.
Linston's out there. He's looking for a penalty against the defense. Is not going to get it.
No, I think he's more looking for the football that didn't get thrown to him.
Right. Yeah, either that or he's looking back at Wells and saying, look, I'm over here.
So 2:44 on the clock, 1 timeout left. The Tigers defense needs a quick 3 and out. Well, they need the Owls to throw the football and stop the clock.
Hey, we've had bad exchanges and everything tonight, and everything is not over till it's over. We know the Tigers, we need the football.
First down and 10. Kraft takes the snap. Tigers bring him down.
Peru trying to get his hand in there at the ball. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 7. And the clock keeps running. Owls are going to be in no hurry to snap the ball.
See when the Tigers want to use their lone timeout. Any first down will end the game. Kraft takes the snap, hands it off tackle. That'll be a first down and more. Hard hit, but the damage already done, and the Owls have the first down. And that could pretty much do it here.
And that's kind of been the nature of the ball game, Boo. Is the Tigers, they never could really stop the Owls. Did you slow them down at times and got some turnovers by, slow them down? But you haven't seen them punt very many times.
Yeah, they'll nail it down. The Tigers will take this back, watch the film, and look at all the little things. When you got an evenly matched game, it's the little things that you win and lose by. And it's, you can point to the opening kickoff return. You can point to some crucial penalties.
Right. And the best thing for the Tigers to do right now is they take this loss and they learn from it. They still have a good thing going. We like we've talked about a lot tonight. We have very much a lot different team than what we normally see out of the Tigers. They have some skills and some things, and they do some good things at times.
So our core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game is the quarterback for the Morgan City Tigers, Charlie Wells. The senior 5'11", 171-pound quarterback was multi-dimensional tonight. He ran the football. He threw the football. He was all everything for the Tiger offense.
Yeah, you got to give it to the young man. I mean, he did some great things at time, made some great runs, did a lot of scrambling, had a lot of pressure on him tonight until he had the one play right here, the loss. I mean, you got to give it up to him. He was trying to make something happen. He knew he needed to make something happen at that time. But those mistakes, sometimes you got to go back and he'll learn from those mistakes. And hopefully by the time we get to district play and everything, he'll do a little bit better in those situations. Owls look like they'll have to down the ball one more time, and this game will be in the books.
Tigers will have a bad taste in their mouth going into next week, a game they're going to feel like slipped away from them. Kinder Discovery goes on the road to Morgan City, their first game of the year, and they come away with a hard-fought victory. 34-27 here from Tiger Stadium. They'll come to midfield, shake hands. We'll be back with the ATVCI.net postgame show right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, Taco Bell, Guaranteed Title, Shaw Bills, Sheriff Blaze Smith, GJCurbside.com, Coastline Wealth Group, Conrad Shipyard, McDonald's, Stansbury and Associates, Pelican Companies of America, Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to the ATVCI.net post-game show. I'm Booger Zapp alongside Lane LaRive, and Tigers come over with a loss right here, but it was a hard-fought game back and forth. Kinder Discovery comes in with a 7-point win, but there's a lot to learn from this ball game.
Both teams learned a lot from the ball game. Congratulations to Kinder. I see they're going off the field. They're carrying their flag of their hometown, Kinder, Louisiana. Coach told me that he was going to have them have the flag on the field, for, represent the family with the hurricane and everything. So, but good job by Morgan City. We got some lessons to learn. Stats for the game. On the Kinder Discovery side, 17 first downs, 203 rushing yards, 111 passing yards for a total offense of 314 yards with 3 turnovers. They had 16 penalties, Boo, for 123 yards. It's a lot of them on that side. On the Morgan City side, 15 first downs, 74 rushing yards, 130 passing yards for a total yards of 204 with 14 points off of turnovers, and Morgan City had 10 penalties for a total 82 yards.
Aaron ought to go 3 turnovers for Kenner, 0 for Morgan City. Just didn't make a difference tonight. Kenner still able to get the victory.
Kenner played hard, and it was a good football game, though, Boo. I mean, the Tigers are not going to feel good about this because they lost the game. But they got to feel good about the effort they put out on that field tonight. And as a fan, just looking to watch a good football game, this is the reason why you come to a high school football game. This is an outstanding game. It was 27-27 late in the fourth quarter. So, heck of a football game tonight. Both teams should be very proud of themselves.
Well, the guy should be proud of himself as our core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. And that's Mr. Charlie Wells. He's done it all at quarterback for the Tigers tonight, running, throwing at 75 yards, running 3 touchdowns for the Tigers, and he's earned the core physical therapy player of the game.
I tell you what, congratulations to Mr. Wells. Wear the heck out of that shirt all over town. We want to see you on it. Congratulations to you. Good job.
Next week we should have another good ball game. The Centerville Bulldogs taking on the Berwick Panthers, their first matchup ever.
That's going to be an interesting one, and we hope that everybody comes out and join us for that one. If you can't attend that ball game, be looking for us. It looks like it's going to be a great game.
Another great game here for KWBJ. Tigers on the losing end. They'll learn from this. Come back next week. Congratulations to Kenner Discovery for their victory. Until next week, folks, I'm Booger Zaff alongside Lane LaRive, Aaron Artigo, Bill McCarty, and all the girls in the truck. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for watching Friday Night Under the Lights. Sponsored by A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Cardiovascular Institute of the South. 1231 David Drive in Morgan City. Commitment to quality cardiovascular care through unparalleled expertise. Taco Bell. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. And delivery now available with DoorDash. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. Guaranteed Title. Tell your home lender you want guaranteed title for your closing. When making the biggest purchase of your life, experience matters. Shawbills. Proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary and surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Sheriff Blaze Smith, committed to maintaining excellence in law enforcement through courtesy, professionalism, honor, and respect. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all our area teams good luck this season. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Visit one of our locations in Bayou Vista, Morgan City, and Amelia today. Stansbury and Associates, marine surveyors and consultants, offering a full range of services for recreational, commercial, and fishing vessels. Pelican Companies of America, your one-stop spot for all your rental needs. 985-312-5509. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.